So if you are a South African person watching this video, I would like it if a South African person come across this video. And if you happen to be a South African person watching this video, I really want you to pay attention. I want you to listen very attentively to the short videos that I'm going to include here. And after watching those videos, I want you to go into your room, sit down and reflect, digest the messages, and then come back to my comment section and tell me if you still think that foreigners are the problems you are having in your countries. Because I've been watching lots of videos and I just can't sit down. After watching videos, I would like to react on the videos that I watched, and that is the reason why I'm making this video today. So make sure you watch this video to the end. Even if you're not a South African person, I still want you to watch this video and then tell me your thoughts on the comment section. Let me just include the videos.
Why do we have so many millions of our people who are unemployable? The reason they are unemployable is because they don't have the skills that the modern economy and the modern society needs. Let's attend to this matter. We're not going to be able to solve the problem of unemployment unless you attend to that matter. Why are we continuing to boast as though it's a great achievement? We've got so many people on social welfare. It's not an achievement, it's a failure in this sense.
A white graduate in South Africa has a better chance of getting a job than a black graduate. It's the facts. We're dealing with another department now where we're selling properties and we're trying to make sure that disadvantaged people get an opportunity. And it's a reality that young black people cannot get a bank loan to buy a property, while young white people can. It's the reality. I can't deny the reality. I'm talking facts and figures. This is things that can be proven.
There's two sides to this story, and this is what you talk about fairness. So let's mention, for example, the economic impact that shows, our own statistics, South Africa show, that each immigrant that is having a business here employs at least 3 to 4 people, contributes taxes. Nobody ever talks about that. We never talk about the dysfunctionality of home affairs in terms of its documentation crisis, where most people who are deemed, quote, illegal are simply without documentation. We don't talk about the 4 million South African citizens who are undocumented, who have to wait years for their documentation. What about them? What about, it's a documentation crisis. It's a systemic crisis. And what we're saying is, we recognize, I wonder why, for example, there was no mention of the Kopanang African Xenophobia March, which happened 2 weeks ago in this very city with hundreds and hundreds of people with exactly the different kind of message. We don't talk about these things. So we're creating a very similar kind of thing to the United States, which is this anger that is then directed towards those who, by the way, built this city that we're very much in. Migrants built this city from Mozambique and Zimbabwe, miners who worked here, who created much of the wealth of the city we live in. And now we're trying to blame them for all of these ills, when in fact, if we start looking at the factual information about joblessness, there's no statistical evidence. There's no evidence that suggests the foreign nationals are taking away many, many jobs. What we have is we have a macroeconomic policy that basically privileges corporate capital and big investments and doesn't support small-scale township economies. So if, for example, you even kick out all the spaza shop owners tomorrow and say all the foreign nationals are in, and every single South African citizen, would those small-scale businesses survive because of our own policies? No. You ask a South African spaza shop owner, they're facing exactly the same problems. So instead of making this an immigration foreign citizen issue, we should make it a governance issue, a policy issue, and politicians have a lot to answer for, because that's where people are protesting. Water, electricity, education, health, housing. Those can't be blamed on foreign nationals, who make up, by the way, less than 4% of our population.
You are done watching the video, right? So just give yourself an answer. You don't have to say much. Just answer the question yourself. Then in this particular video of the current South African president coming out, is just how do they say it? Is it medicine after death, or I don't know? But honestly, this man came out to say the bare minimum, which doesn't make sense at all. You were supposed to be out since, because this has been going on in South Africa for more than 3 weeks, if not 1 month plus. And you've been quiet ever since. And now decided to come out to come and say this bare minimum after the Nigerian Senate, or let me just say the Nigerian government, after they come out to say something that they are about to retaliate. You now came out and this is all you have to tell us.
What we have experienced in South Africa, which I have spoken about, that South Africans inherently are not against people from other nations. We are one people. We have always been one people. And of course, we've got to also pay heed to the security of those from other countries who are in South Africa, but also pay heed to the concerns that are being raised by South Africans. President Chapo and myself discussed this matter, and we agreed that we should work together. It's not only one country that is affected, and all countries that have foreign nationals in South Africa are also affected as South Africa is affected, so we must all work together, join hands to find solutions to this problem.
I'm sorry, sir, but what you said does not make a lot of sense to me. I don't know about other person, but it doesn't really make any sense, in the sense that what you said here does not cure anything. You didn't talk about how you are coming to, stop what's going on in South Africa. I mean, coming out here to tell us that we are all one. Anyway, for the past 3 weeks, I don't think we all see ourselves as one. This is all I came out to say, and the ball is in your court. You guys should do better, honestly. Just go and, tackle with whosoever that is making you guys looking so angry and miserable in your country. Honestly, that's just all. I'm done.